Hey guys, welcome to your energy check-in. This is going to be for Cancer for the second half of your August from the 16th to the 30th. So apply this to your own unique situations, like share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified on when my new videos post, when I go live. Also, if you guys are interested in wanting to follow me on my social media pages, personal readings with me on Zoom, pre-recorded, the links and the details are in the description box below. Also, if you guys haven't joined my channel memberships, hit the join button. I'll greatly appreciate it if you guys did join just to support me and also my channel. And also, if you guys are interested in wanting to learn tarot with me, check out the link and also the details in the description box below regarding that. Okay, so what messages do we have for Cancer? Overall energies for Cancer for the second half of their August from the 16th to the 30th for Cancer. So Cancer, we have partnership and alliances. And then we have base chakra in the reverse. There's someone that you're dealing with here that you don't feel very safe here with. Could be a friend, could be a family member, could be a partner, could be a business partnership. You're not trusting this individual. You're not feeling safe with this individual here. Hold on, this deck is too big. Hold on one sec. And then we have shadow here. Be careful of who you bring into your life here. I kind of feel like there's someone that you're dealing with, you know, with partnership and alliances, base chakra in the reverse, and all those shadow here. I feel like there's someone that you're dealing with here that has hidden agenda here when it comes to you. Okay, so it could be any of these things that I listed. Could be a romantic partner, could be a friend, could be a family member, could be an ex. You know, could be someone in business that you could be working together here with. What else do we have? What else do we have for Cancer? Tell me more about Cancer. What is going on here? Hold on one sec. These are flipped over. Okay. What is going on? Okay. We have sacred space. Create a sacred space to allow your intuition to free flowly follow the signs. I think that one of the things I'm getting here is I feel like there's someone that you're dealing with here that you feel like this person's energy is kind of aggressive here, you know? You feel like this person kind of like infiltrated your space. And I feel like Spirit is asking you to trust the signs that you're receiving, trust the feeling that you're getting from the situation. Some of you guys could be sending this energy of like, oh, like, you know, maybe this person's having a bad day or something like that. Or like this person's like, you know, maybe this is just an isolated incident. But make sure that if you're seeing the red flags here, trust the red flags, trust the patterns here. Let's see what else we have for Cancer. We have mature man. We have mature woman. And then we have family room. You know what I'm getting here? There's a situation that you're dealing with here. You know that saying, sometimes, you know, from the outside looking in, right? We just don't know what happened we just don't really know what happens behind closed doors. I mean, this is a situation here that you may be dealing with, like, you may be dealing with it, or that you may know someone that's dealing with a situation here that's not so great. You know, this person may be feeling like they're unsafe with their person or something like that. You know, you may be intuitively picking up these signs, but for some reason or another, you know, this person may be, you know, staying in the situation here. But the problem is if they're not dealing with it, or that they're not coming up with solutions, this person's infiltrating your sacred space, because this person can't seem to, you know, deal with their own issues, you know, or correct their issues here. Let's see, what is the outcome and advice here for Cancer? What is the outcome and advice here for Cancer? What else does Cancer need to know, look out for, and work on? What is the outcome? What is the advisor for Cancer? 7 of Wands. 9. I think that, you know, energetically, you may need to protect yourself from this individual or this person here. Yeah, let's say you're dealing with a family member or a friend that's dealing with a romantic relationship that's not so great. They don't know how to deal with it. They're coming to you, but they're just kind of like, you know, instead of finding solutions and stuff like that, like, hey, I'm going to do this. This is my plan to do this and this and this and this and that. This is a person that's just complaining. This person is just trauma dumping on you here, right? And I feel like some of you guys are just feeling very, 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 very overwhelmed by that, right? I think boundaries are really important too in this situation. And also you could, you know, set an intention, like what are you willing to talk about and what are you willing not to talk about, right? And whether this person respects those boundaries or not, you know, that's really, you know, that's their problem. But also at the same time, you still could have love and compassion for this individual, but not having to have all that stuff kind of spilled on you, right? So let's see. So we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. We also have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. There's definitely someone here that's... I also would be careful what you tell this individual because I feel like this person has like loose lips. I don't know why. Yeah, just be careful. So whatever you're saying to this individual, this person may be sharing it with their partner. Oh, like my friend said that, like Cancer said this about you and this about you, that sort of thing, right? But obviously what you talk about, you know, I feel like it should be confidential between the person that you're speaking to. It should stay between you guys. You know, I feel like, you know, even though Cancer, you may be right about, you know, your friend's partner or something like that, right? I think sharing it with their partner, it's just not really useful, helpful, and productive because what's going to happen is that this person's going to get defensive, like, hey, you're sharing it with other people, but you're not telling me about it. But, you know, I think it's just going to turn ugly, right? So let's see. 2 of Swords. Page of Cups here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I think that energetically you're picking up a lot from this other situation here. It's kind of like overwhelming for you. I think that, you know, sometimes, you know, it's good to have friends good to have friends as a sounding board, but your friends are not your therapist. You know what I mean? Like your partner is not your therapist. You know. So I feel like, you know, when it comes to this situation, this person definitely needs to seek some sort of professional help. Because I get the sense that this person is like overwhelming you and they're dumping a lot of crap on you here. So Cancer, I do hope that this was helpful. I'll speak to you guys in another read. Thanks, guys. Bye.